Oh, shit. Skids Podcast. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
I am Shane Kopke. I am here with Tim Gage and Kevin McNichols.
Hello.
And apparently Tim's got to, run this thing as quick as possible tonight. So go ahead and hit the end. Let's end the show. All right, goodbye, everybody. Thank you for listening to the Skids Podcast.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Guys, appreciate
really
that.
Nice,
Hey, listen, leak surprise.
what? The f*** was that?
That's called a stroke. A strunk. A stroke?
You're having a stroke?
Tim just had a stroke while
Like,
the show
follow.
was ending. Anyway.
Follow.
All right.
Link.
Hey, Kevin, follow
I got
along.
it.
You
I
got
got it.
Oh, man. Good
That was a
job.
funny joke. Shane's full of funny
man.
jokes.
I got you good.
I like cursing a lot, too, because it makes Kevin's job a lot harder when it comes to editing this show. Because he has to take out all the fuck words.
Well, it would make his job would be easier if he
especially at the
wasn't
beginning.
stroking himself
Yeah, if
while
we're all
doing
talking
it.
over each
I-
other, too.
I
It makes it
always-
even harder.
What do you
Like
mean?
some
I don't know
fuck-
what you're saying.
I
Like
always
fucking
edit
fuck,
everything
cut,
out of the
cut,
first
cut,
minute.
fuck,
Fuck that asshole
just-
tight.
Oh, you fucking whore.
There you go.
There we go. We
Good
got
luck,
him.
Kevin.
Have fun with
Fuck
that one.
me.
Kevin just cuts the whole fucking intro, everything.
Let's start his own intro.
Sons of bitches.
He's just like, there was 3 seconds of show, guys. Sorry. I had to cut it all.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Wouldn't
be the first time nor the last.
What a weird week, right?
Yeah, it's been a
Hey guys, we got a
really
new fucking president.
exciting week, actually.
We got a new president.
Technically.
We also have a new Golf.
It's technically an old president.
Did you know that? We have a new Golf now.
Yeah.
He'll be the Gulf of America. Beautiful name.
He renamed that, and then didn't he rename something else?
Oh,
I think he renamed 2 things.
Well, I can't
No,
wait
the
till we
mountain.
get Greenland.
Yeah, that mountain he named after a president that everyone thought was racist or something.
Oh, yeah. You forget. It was like, was it McKinley or
Taft.
something?
Yeah, it might have been
That
McKinley.
Mount McKinley, yeah.
Not McKinley? Huh.
Why would you say Taft? Is it
Mount
'cause you had
McKinley. Mount
Taffy
McKinley.
on-
That sounds
That's, I
about
think,
right.
what
That
it
sounds
was.
right.
It sounds close, doesn't
It
it?
does sound close.
Is it because you're such a fat ass that you had taffy on your mind?
No, Taft. William Taft.
Yeah, William Taffy. I love taffy. Saltwater taffy.
There he goes again. He's
Hey,
got some fucking
yeah.
jokes tonight.
You
Oh,
got.
Taffy's good.
I'm just saying he's fat, and that's why he thought of Taft.
Oh,
Because it's like
Oh.
taffy.
yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's exactly it, too. He fucking read my mind, this guy.
What a fat
This
piece of
guy.
shit.
This guy. I don't have a fat sound.
Just make any sound yourself. Just talk into it, Tim. That's all the fats. Yes, there you go.
All the fats.
That's a good fat sound
Yeah,
right there, right?
Yeah.
All the fats. I like that.
Yeah.
Or might. I don't know.
The only way you can do
Is that like the sound of a fat man gliding
No.
on an ice skating ring?
The
It's
only
like,
way you can do the plain one is if you have immediately. You need to have 2 seatbelts, sir. It's like right after
Gotta pay
that.
for 2 seats.
Yeah, something like that. Well, dude, I watched it.
You need to make the seats bigger.
I actually watched a TikTok about this lady's like, our seats on the planes are getting smaller and smaller. It's like,
I think I saw that.
lady, you are
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
gigantic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got a shitstorm thrown under for that.
She did.
Her
She
comments
did.
were just fucking
Well,
hilarious.
and these are the type of people that they just go, fine, it's engagement.
yeah.
I make
They'll
money.
take whatever.
And it's like, yeah, you're gonna make money, but you're gonna be dead soon. That's
Yeah.
just the way it works.
Do
I
they
mean,
make money though from that very much, even on engagements?
yeah, that's
I
how
mean,
people make money.
I know that's what people are bitching about TikTok. It's like, oh, there's so many businesses that run through, specifically
Yes. Yeah,
TikTok.
they
that
make
lost
money.
a lot of
And
money.
I don't know how much money they make based on what on TikTok. I know I have a better idea of what the YouTube's,
Yeah, zero.
Yeah.
shit is.
Nothing.
but
10 cents.
It'd be hilarious.
It's
if we
not
find
much.
out-
10 cents a year.
It'd be hilarious if we find out Kevin's just like been pocketing everything. He's just rolling.
I
his
have
fucking
no idea how much they get paid on that one,
He's
guys.
got a room that he Scrooge McDucks in.
I've got all the
Starts
passwords.
diving into fucking coins.
DuckTales. Woo!
That's probably right, huh?
Yeah, that was a good show. Actually,
It was a good show.
Oh my
I-
god, dude! Really? We're gonna
Yes,
oh,
we're
what a
gonna get into that.
Holy fucking
What,
shit, dude!
what other cartoons did you like as a kid that were
Darkwing
great?
Duck.
I was gonna say
I
Darkwing
never,
Duck.
See, I never got into that. I liked
Gizmo Duck.
what was it?
Blathering
Chippendales
Blathers, right.
Rescue Rangers.
Yeah, I like.
I like that
too.
one because they're just making MacGyver shit
The fucking
in the cartoon
I
world.
crushed on the chick too on that.
Yeah,
one.
yeah, everyone did. I mean,
Dot was her name.
yeah, Dot.
Yeah,
Fucking
Batman,
little-
the animated
was she a
series.
squirrel?
it's good too.
It was awesome.
I think she was a squirrel.
I think she was a rat.
Was
She
she?
had those big rat ears.
She might have been,
Do you guys remember?
or was she
Top-
Gidget?
Gidget? No, that was a different one.
What was
It might have
Gidget
been
from?
Gidget. I know there was Monterey Jack.
Oh wait, Gidget might be from the one that they had that fucking plane, the Spruce Moose.
Oh, that was Tailspin.
Tailspin. There
Yeah,
we go.
Tailspin.
That might have been Gidget. On
That
that.
Do you guys
Blue.
remember Toxic Crusaders? Toxic Crusaders. You don't
Keep
remember
going.
that
Oh,
cartoon?
I might remember it. Keep
No.
going.
It doesn't ring
That
a
was
bell
like
yet.
that was the fucking theme song. It's just that
How'd it
the
go?
whole time. Toxic Crusaders.
Ah,
I think it was
so
like
close.
one season
So
or something,
close.
but it was.
It's
it
great
was,
that
it was
we've
cool.
had now 2 strokes on the show.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
No, you remember Ghostbusters and then the real Ghostbusters.
Yes.
What
I
was
do
the
remember
difference? I don't remember.
X-Men.
Well, that's because the Ghostbusters didn't trademark their name.
Oh, that's
number
right.
one. So this company made a Ghostbusters
Yeah, that's right. I
cartoon
forgot about
series.
that.
And then the real Ghostbusters came along. And
But
they made their cartoon
didn't they draw them
series.
almost like?
It was kind of the same, but I know that Ghostbusters, the spin-off or the fake, I don't want to say spin-off, but the knockoff,
Right.
they had a weird, they went down like a fire pole, but it went into another dimension or something like that to get their suits or something.
Oh, that's
And
weird.
yeah, but it was same firehouse. I mean, basically the same fucking thing.
Yeah, it's basically the
There's
same
a lot
thing.
more cartoony.
Uh-huh.
And I know real Ghostbusters actually drew their characters actually after the real Ghostbuster characters.
Yeah.
See,
And the
I-
names too, Egon, Stance.
See, and I remember that one.
Yeah.
I kind of vaguely remember.
Oh,
the other
everyone
one.
hated regular
uh,
Ghostbusters or the knockoff one, but
Yeah.
I watched it every now and then when the other one wasn't on.
Because it was mainly only played in like Mormon states.
Well, yeah, that's
Or
all we
in, like,
did. As
Turkey.
Mormon kids, that's all we did was just watch TV
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
play Nintendo.
Well, yeah. I mean,
X-Men-
how else are you going to spend your time before?
X-Men
you
was
get your-
awesome.
How else are you going to spend your time before you get your own planet?
Yeah.
You know.
And our 7 wives or
Remember-
however you want to buy them.
Oh, well, and where's your god come from? Kolob?
I don't
think
know
it's
that
Kolob.
lore. You probably know more about it than I do.
Kolob?
Because as a
Yeah,
Mormon,
Kolob
we don't
is
believe
the
in that
main
shit.
planet.
Well, it's like
Huh?
the hub world.
Yeah, that's all made up stuff.
No, that's stuff that's in the Mormon shit.
Yeah, it's not though.
Yeah. You get your own fucking planet
I
when you
think
die.
I heard about the planet.
Yes,
thing.
it's 100% in the Mormon fucking theology.
Yeah, it's not though.
It is.
Yeah, I think it is.
You just weren't taught it because they were like, oh, even a child would know this is bullshit.
It's probably true. Yeah.
That's why. It's the same thing that they do in fucking Scientology. Where in Scientology, they're like, no, you can't learn that till you get higher level. And then as you get higher levels, they're like, we're doing this for money.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I like money. And then you continue to go up in your higher levels.
Well, then there's the Islam one, where it's like they get
That's a real religion, Kevin.
172 virgins or something like that.
No, that's all been fabricated. All of that.
What?
Yeah, it's all been fabricated.
So there is no 172
Wait.
versions.
It's all been fabricated. It's
Oh,
all
that's
bullshit.
frustrating. I would be upset
Well,
about that.
You tell that to the suicide
So
bombers.
who do we talk to about that? Because that's fucked up.
Well, I mean, talk to whoever made up the first fucking words of any religion, and then you
Muhammad?
could be like, "Well, that's what they say on that one." Who had like a 13-year-old bride, but that's okay. I guess.
The first religion was
then.
invented by some guy named Bob who just got an idea and went like, I'm going to tell people this shit's real.
Yeah.
I don't think
And-
Bob was a name back then.
Well, the equivalent of Bob back then.
You got to have another. Think of something else.
Robert?
No, it'd been more like because they didn't really have language. It'd been more like
Ezekiel?
Tahishmash.
Hishmash. That's
Tahishmash?
perfect, yeah. Hishmash.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Wow,
That
was
sounded almost like
Yiddish.
shock
Yeah.
itch.
No, that was more like Yiddish.
You just got to clear your throat and it sounds Yiddish.
I mean,
Look,
look, I think
now we're
that,
getting more Klingon, aren't we?
I think that should be our.
Kapla.
I think that should be our new thing for the year. Each one of us learns a dead language.
Okay.
I mean, Yiddish
Yeah.
isn't dead, but you know what I mean. Like Latin. One of us learns Latin.
I'll take Sumerian. That sounds fun.
One of us learns Aramaic.
Yeah.
I'll have you learn Aramaic
I don't want to.
because I think
There's
that's
some
one of those that you
there's
can't
in
really
that
learn.
too.
Oh, there's a lot of
There's a
There's a lot of the.
What did you say you wanted to learn?
Sumerian.
I think it's Sumerian that is almost impossible to learn.
Is it?
I believe there's one of them that's like almost impossible because they're all just everybody that died out so long ago. Like Latin, we at least had some of it going forward
Yeah.
because it was still used in like the
Yeah.
the churches and
Can't exactly, figure out what the Sumerian accents were like.
No.
What's the
or
what's the ones
if
that,
you are pronouncing anything correctly.
Right.
the language is throat singing or whatever? What's that?
Tuvan throat singing?
Yeah,
Is that
is
what
that
it
a
is?
language or something like that?
I don't think it's a language. I think it's just
It had something to do with Genghis Khan, didn't it? Or his voice.
The Mongolians?
Yeah, the Mongol Hun type thing.
Goddamn Mongolians burned down my city wall.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't think that was it.
What was that language, though? That's a dead language, isn't it?
There's probably a lot of dead languages.
Mongolian? No,
Mongolians.
Mongolians still exist.
Oh, they still exist?
Yeah, it's
There's
a country.
still a Mongolia.
Oh, wow.
It's a place that you can go.
No way.
Yeah.
It happens
In
to
fact,
be just north of
Tim,
China.
There's a lot of places you could go. I think these are places you should vacation. Afghanistan, Sudan.
Why would I go there?
No, these are all because you'd do well.
Scenic?
Yeah, very
Or are
scenic.
they just like big
That
men?
It went well for those chicks that went like on their own to Afghanistan to go hiking.
Yeah. Well, what about the people that I think they were from the Pacific Northwest, like us, that decided that they were going to prove how nice people were everywhere, and then got beheaded? You're laughing at that? Well, if you want to laugh at death
oh God,
and
no.
stuff, bring up the thing that I brought up.
Oh shit! Here we go. This is awful.
I don't think it's death, though.
I'm not looking forward to this at all.
Anyway, so I found
Okay.
this on Instagram.
Want to set this up?
Yeah, so apparently some lady didn't like her neighbor's dog, which is just a 6-month-old puppy.
What a bitch!
And
Who doesn't like a 6-month-old puppy?
She went to shoot it, and then things unfolded.
Well, if it's shitting on my lawn, that's one thing.
Yeah,
But
might as well shoot it, and then accidentally shoot your child.
who's the dude then?
That's the owner of the dog. And the
Jesus
screaming,
Christ,
the
dude.
screaming is from the child that she shot, her own kid.
Wow! What a piece of shit!
It's like, first off, why shoot the dog? It's a fucking puppy.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to watch that again. That's
If
very,
you don't actually
very
see
upsetting.
it, though.
I don't
It
need
is
to-
upsetting.
I don't
but
need to
it's-
hear that, dude. That's fucking awful. That's awful. That's awful.
I just don't get what the mentality is behind it. Like, why would look? I get it if the dog's coming up and fucking super aggressive. That dog was running around like a puppy.
That's what puppies do.
Yeah. So it's just I don't.
What?
Could you see
what
yourself
a
shooting
horrible
your neighbor's dog and then
What a horrible
shooting your
piece
child?
Of
That
shit.
seems like
Whatever
a bad
happened
idea.
to just going to the door at your neighbor's house and going, "Hey, could you keep an eye on your dog and not let him get in my yard, please?"
I'm sure that's been done, but even if it hasn't, like, why is the next thing to just shoot the dog?
That should never be the thing.
Look, I get it. If it's, fucking aggressive pit bull comes onto your yard.
Okay, something like
get
that,
that.
where like it's attacking
Well,
or
maybe that's the
something.
mentality this woman had. This is a very dangerous dog, and I'm protecting my child.
I mean, it's a boxer.
Who doesn't? Again, she doesn't. She probably has a way different opinion about dogs than we do. There are people that are
She's
deathly
Chinese.
deathly afraid of dogs. That are like even a little Chihuahua would put them on the hood of their car.
Well, there's
It's-
there's also just sick fucks who enjoy torturing and killing.
a benefit of the doubt here. She probably thought she was doing what's best for her kid and protecting her kid,
By shooting
and made a
him?
big fucking mistake.
Protecting
this
a kid by
person-
shooting them.
This
I'm gonna shoot
person
you now
obviously
so you
shouldn't
know.
have a weapon. That's number one. Is
do we know? Do we know what happened to the
but the
kid?
sound of the
We
kid
don't.
screaming
We can
pisses
look it
me
up,
off
see
a
about,
lot. I don't.
Houston
I'd like to hear
shooting.
that this kid's okay because that. Oh my god, that makes my blood curdle, dude.
But I like how you're like, oh, she's probably doing what's best for her kid. Like, shooting him is the best thing for the kid. And the kid's like, mom's like, look, I'm doing that because later on, we live in a bad neighborhood. Later on, you're probably going to get shot. So you need to know what it feels like at a young age so that it toughens you up. Now you're tough.
yeah, I don't like this at all. I really don't like this one at all. This is terrible.
So,
Thank
okay.
you for bringing up this bullshit. Shane.
No
This is
fucking
stupid.
problem. I love
I
torturing
really
you.
hate this one. When it comes to kids, dude, kids and animals, I got to draw the line, man.
So, okay, this one actually happened in 2021, and it was in Houston. Mother's been charged after
Well, yeah,
accidentally
she
shooting
should.
her 5-year-old son while trying
Rub
to
some
shoot
dirt
at
on
a
it,
dog
bud.
that was running across the street in North Houston. The incident happened at 700 Dunham Road on Saturday afternoon.
we're watching it again.
She's a 24-year-old woman, Angela Mia Vargas, has been charged with deadly conduct with a firearm. According to neighbors,
This
her
poor kid.
Vargas' son and another family member were riding bikes down the street when the dog ran out. The dog, named Bruno, is a 6-month-old boxer puppy. Bruno's owner did not want to appear on camera. But he told the sister station what happened. I came out of my house because Bruno was barking and barking. I thought my brother was coming, said the owner, who thought Bruno's barking was to indicate his brother was at the door. So I opened the door just a little bit, and he comes running out. And the Ring doorbell caught the footage.
It doesn't tell us.
You could see Bruno running out, the owner following immediately behind. The owner can be seen telling the dog, come back in the house. The dog roams out onto the street, and less than a second later, multiple shots rang out. Gunshots were then followed by extended screaming by the little boy's parents.
Yeah, that's the part I don't fucking like. Stable condition.
Vargas' 5-year-old son was rushed to the hospital in stable condition with non-life-threatening wounds.
Oh, my God. Shot in the fucking...
He was shot in the abdomen by one of the 3 bullets that Vargas allegedly fired from a small caliber pistol. You could hear 4. It sounded like it was possibly 4. She could have handled it differently, you know. She was there. Her husband was there. I was there. Nothing would have happened. Nothing bad like that, said Bruno's owner.
Yeah, I would too, man. That's terrible. Had nightmares.
He says he felt bad for the child getting hit and has had nightmares since that day.
I'm gonna have nightmares for that. That's a terrible sound. That is a terrible sound.
Bruno's owner was given a Class C misdemeanor citation for having a loose dog. Bruno was grazed on one leg, but that was otherwise fine. They gave him a misdemeanor for his dog going out in his front yard. That's
I
fucking
guess
ridiculous.
The dog did go off the property too.
Yeah, my dog did that today too, and I was upset at her for that as well. But
did you shoot at it?
No, there's a group of kids across the street, and she just strolled over there to say hi, you know. And you could tell 2 of them were visibly uncomfortable by it, like scared. And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, she's harmless.
Vicious. She's
vicious. She's just gonna come up to you and say hi. I'll take care of it.
She'll
and then
eat your babies.
They fell in love with her. They're like, "What's her name? She's so sweet."
Yeah.
Because my dog is sweet.
She's a sweetheart.
Really upset me that I was upset at her because she could have been hit by a car. She literally ran across the street to say hi to people. I'm like, you can't be doing that. She doesn't understand English. I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a discipline.
It's a second language, you know.
Yeah.
She's still learning.
But she's so used to being able to do that because I take her almost daily to a dog park where she can go up to people and other dogs and say hello.
I get why she doesn't listen to you. She's the alpha.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
No,
she looks at you and she goes, "Bitch."
I didn't know that she was crossing the street. I was setting up her ramp, and I turn, and literally she's just not dashing, but she's strolling across the street.
Goes, "I know he's not going to do anything."
And the thing is about her breed, they are very challenging. Like they're stubborn, but she's for the most part pretty good. But there's times when she looks back at me, and I'm like, "Get your ass over here," and she's like, "No," and then.
That's how my
keeps going where she's going. I'm like, you little fucking shit.
Yeah.
My Rottweiler will do that. I'll take her out in the backyard, and I'll be like, let's go in the house. You know, we've been out here a while.
Yeah.
She'll just sit there and look at me. I'm like, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm saying.
She 100%.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fine, fuck you. I'm going to go in the house. And then I walk up there, and then you just hear her running.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah dipshit. We're going inside.
That's the thing about dogs, especially like a husky like mine. She's very headstrong, but
yeah.
She knows when I mean business, too. That's just it. I give her that firm voice.
Does she? The firm
No,
voice?
like, I've actually gotten comments from walks. It's like, your dog's very well behaved for a husky. I'm like, well...
She's super well
I do it all the time.
I give her all the peanut butter in the world.
I walk her as much as possible and socialize her as much as possible so that I don't have to worry about that as much.
Yeah,
but today was kind of a shocker for me because she's never done that before.
Are you really already looking at the time?
Was I?
Yeah, you went like this.
I did?
Yeah, while talking.
All right, Joe Biden.
I didn't know I did. I'm going to have to play that back.
While talking, you're like this. Like, are we done yet? Oh, fuck, dude.
So there's been a lot of news this week. There's been a lot going on because, as we all know, President Trump has been inaugurated. And he made some
thing sucks.
he made some big promises before he was inaugurated, and he has been fulfilling those promises day one.
He didn't skip a beat, did he?
No, he fucking did not.
Just shook hands and sat down.
He was signing those fucking executive orders in a stadium in front of people, having them announce what they were and everything.
Tossing pens out when he's done.
Yeah, exactly.
Like T-shirt cannon and shit.
Dude, it was hilarious.
Trump time.
Everyone's calling him the content president.
I mean, he really is.
He really is.
Well, I mean, that's the era we live in right now. It's all about content.
Yeah, that's true, man. And he definitely knows how to do it. That's for sure.
Well, he's been doing this since the 80s.
Yeah. He's definitely got an eye for how to handle, do media and shit like that.
It is funny that all the people that in the 80s and 90s that would have him on their shows and be like, "Oh, you should be president someday."
Yeah.
Or like, "Fuck, he shouldn't be president any day."
The
he
very people
used
that
to
have
say,
told him
"No,
that
I'm never going to do that."
lament that he's the president now. You know,
Every single one of them that
Whoopi Goldberg was hugging him.
that was one of them.
And
Joy
some of
Behar.
those people
Was it
said
Rosie
you
O'Donnell?
should be president.
I don't believe Rosie O'Donnell, but Oprah was one.
Yeah, no. Him and Rosie O'Donnell have always really not liked each other.
He doesn't like her.
Bull Dykes don't much care for Bull Dykes.
You're probably right there.
She's threatened by him.
She's like, "He's got my hair."
Yeah.
And my vest.
Yeah. I don't want him to have my vest. Why'd you make him a gay or her a gay dude?
I don't know. But that's Rosie.
So one of the things that Trump did, which we talked about this last week because it was a big deal at the time. Well, he has promised to delay the TikTok ban for 75 days, and he's talked about actually trying to end the ban.
Well, here's what's so fucking crazy about this. It was banned and stopped the day before his inauguration.
Yes.
He got it back on before he was even president.
Yeah.
And they thanked him for it on the app. The first thing you saw when you open up the app was, "We'd like to personally thank
This is why
Donald Trump for putting it back online for us."
This is why I wonder how many people's heads exploded where they're like, "Oh, TikTok's back. This is the greatest thing ever." Oh, shit.
Yeah. And there was.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh my God, he did it?"
Yeah. And that's just it. There were so many follow-up videos of people saying, "Well, he didn't really." I mean, it's part of the negotiation.
Oh, yeah. They're
there
trying.
were so many people just. But I
trying
did
to
notice that
equivocate.
the CEO, his TikTok account, he no longer has the title CEO on his TikTok account.
He doesn't.
Yeah, because Mr. Beast is trying to buy it.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Well, then it would be
the guy from Singapore.
So it
No,
would,
Senator. I'm
look,
from
it
Singapore.
would be one of the things that they were trying to do. Like we talked about, that an American company or someone in America buy the company or have like a
The
controlling
thing is,
share in
all
it
the
or something
back
like
doors
that.
are already written in the code.
Of course they are.
All of them.
Well, I don't think it has anything to do with that. It's just
It does.
Well, actually, it did.
No,
that was the biggest reason.
One of the biggest reasons
I
for
still
the
call it
ban was
suppression.
that.
I think they're just trying to suppress freedom of speech. Personally,
No, that was that. See, you've been misled on that.
No,
the
it
biggest
wasn't that.
reason was all this. Dude, they banned it in the military in like fucking.
Oh, and federal governments too. You weren't allowed to have it on your.
2017, 2018,
something like that, yeah.
when it first came out.
Yeah, because
It's banned in the act. It's banned in China.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Yes, the American TikTok.
No, the American TikTok.
is
Yes,
not allowed
their
in China
TikTok.
at all.
Their
Because
TikTok
they run
is
the
different.
algorithm.
Yeah.
They run the algorithm.
They know
that's
exactly
why,
what it does.
That's
They don't
why
want that.
over here we get the dumbest fucking shit in the world.
We get the brain
and
rot.
Then over in China, it's all like
Educational
people being
stuff.
smart and doing equations.
Yeah, but it's also my theory is also suppression of information, because you've got a network of people that can communicate directly without media interference whatsoever.
Well, I mean that
Do that on a
can be
million
said
other
about any social
What
media.
what other platform has such a huge following though?
Facebook, Instagram.
X.
You're telling me
X.
Facebook and X have a far more following than TikTok?
No, X probably.
Yeah.
I would say.
Most people actually get their news from X now.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the U.S. anyway.
Mhm.
So I mean,
It's huge. It's huge in the entire Western
world. One of
world.
the biggest things that Twitter X did was the community notes. That was huge.
Yeah.
That's why Facebook is now doing
Yep.
community notes.
Zuckerberg's
Because
going
they
for
realized, oh shit, if we can just get a consensus of people that say, no, this is bullshit because of this, and then we'll put that under it, we don't have to flag anything anymore and fucking pull it.
We can rid of a lot of unnecessary employees too.
Well, and we can have actual free speech and then have a fucking place to do it.
Yeah.
Versus the government coming in and saying, well, we don't like that, so don't have that anymore.
Yeah, we're not gonna
Which Zuckerberg on Rogan straight up said a lot of the things that they
Yeah,
didn't
Rogan
do.
was shook by that. Like, can you believe all the shit he said?
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
They didn't want a meme,
Yeah.
fucking meme of Leonardo DiCaprio pointing at the television, and then it saying, "You or anybody has had any illnesses based on the COVID-19 vax, please call this number." You know, like one of those infomercial things.
Yeah.
And the government was saying to him, like, you can't have that, and he's like, it's a fucking meme.
it's a meme. Yeah.
It's true. There's suppression left and right on them.
Well, yeah, and the
There
Biden
was,
administration was a purveyor of a lot of that.
Well, and I don't think that Trump he would be above going, I don't like that. Don't,
And see, I had this thought as well about
maybe,
Trump.
Maybe not. I don't know.
I think he basically dodged a bullet.
Literally.
I think his priorities are a bit different after
I think
that.
they are too.
You know what I
don't
mean?
think he dodged it. He got hit by it.
Well, he did.
He did.
Still,
Remember, his head moved forward.
Although there's still a lot of people that say that, no, he was hit by glass.
Oh, yeah. They're
They're like,
saying he got hit by glass
we
from
don't-
his, teleprompter. It's like,
Well-
he didn't have a fucking teleprompter.
And on top of that, people they say that, and they go, well, because a bullet would have done way more damage. It's like, you don't know that.
You don't know that.
Because soft tissue does not always react the way you expect it to react.
No. Plus, we don't, it also depends on how the bullet hit
person in
him,
the
what
crossfire
angle, like
fucking
all that.
died. An old
And
man died.
Yes, a guy died protecting his wife or child or
Well,
something.
his
And the
kid or his
bullet that hit
grandchild.
his ear just went straight through the most fleshy parts of the body. Just
Yeah.
simply, there's nothing there.
Right.
So it's just going to go right through.
Yeah.
And Rogan even said when he looked at it, he was like, no, there's a scar there. He's got a fucking scar from it.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know what he needs to do. Does he actually need to get hit in the chest?
Back to my point,
I
though,
don't
is
know.
he's because of that and him actually getting the election, I think he's got more of a give a fuck attitude.
No, I think he does
You
too.
know what I mean?
I think it changed him.
Exactly.
It did.
Like even after that sermon he attended, where she basically chastised him for please be nice to the immigrants and please be nice to the and afterwards he's like, I thought that was bullshit.
Yeah.
He actually basically said this. Did you enjoy it? Because I didn't.
I'm not sure. I
Well,
didn't see that.
It was ridiculous. It was literally this woke female pastor with blue hair telling him to be woke.
Do
And
this,
he's
do
like,
that.
nah,
He's like,
Yeah.
let's go
straight to
America
hell.
first on
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah, and he's like, and they were asking him afterwards, "What'd you think of the sermon?" He's like, "Well, what'd you think of it?" Because it was not entertaining at all. I didn't enjoy it at all. It was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Well, I still don't understand all the people. Well, now everyone's calling Elon a Nazi, and
Oh,
Yeah,
because
he
of that.
He
No, he didn't.
He did the what did they call it?
No,
The Roman salute
yeah,
or whatever
he
they're
didn't
calling
even
it.
do that. Like if you watch the video, what he does is
I watched the video.
Yeah,
That looked-
he puts his hand over his heart and goes like he's
Do it, do
throwing
it,
his
do
heart
it.
out.
No, he didn't do his hand like
he's
that.
throwing his heart out
There
like
you
this.
go.
But he was like this, and he goes,
Do it again.
Fuck off.
Do it again. Go
and he
do
goes,
it at
but
a
he goes,
Kevin.
but I just watched the video, and he said,
gonna be
he
a
said,
short.
my heart goes out to you.
After he did it twice.
No, he did it once.
No, he did it twice.
twice.
He did one where his back
To
was
the
turned to the
crowd?
audience.
Oh,
he did it
it's-
to the crowd first.
Yeah, but
and
it's-
then he did it to the flag behind him, and then he said, "My heart goes out to all of
And
you."
then
Right,
he said,
but still,
'Cause he
Hail
caught
Caesar.
yeah, but he was not actually
Hail
doing.
Caesar.
Roman.
You know that when you do that salute, you actually have to click your heels together, and it has to go straight
And-
ahead of
and
you.
go-
We didn't see his heels, did we?
And then right after that, you got to say, "There's no place like home."
Yeah, that's right. And, then
And that's
some
how the
fairy
Nazis
comes
did
down.
it. They clicked their back heels together.
How'd
and
they
then
do it? Show
fucking-
us.
How did they do that?
Show
I
us
would
what-
like you to see
You've
it.
seen it a million times in movies.
I know you've done it 1,000 times outside of this
fuck off.
broadcast.
Show us, Kevin.
Kevin, go ahead.
Get up there and show us how it's done.
It's your moment to shine.
You've already seen it on TV.
No. You don't even need to add the TV part. You've already seen it from Kevin doing it.
Oh,
many
fuck
times.
off.
Throw it on the Patreon when Kevin's giving the salute.
Kevin's usually holding Mein Kampf in his other hand.
Jesus Christ.
That's what I mean, though. No one will ever do that salute somewhere else, though. I mean, he gets away with doing it, and it is eerily close to a Nazi salute. You
I know,
can't deny that.
But I
believe
agree,
he's-
but that's not what his intention was.
I also believe that he's so autistic.
yeah, that's
know what I
it.
mean?
He has Asperger's.
Like-
He's socially awkward.
Yes.
But he also probably wasn't even thinking
That's
about
what I'm saying.
that
He's
movement.
so
he was
fucking-
just,
And
you
then
know,
he realized what that movement was, and he's like, "How can I
Yeah.
fix this?" And he did it in a split second. Of, my heart goes out to all
yeah,
of you.
but the thing is
Whoops.
though is that it's one of those things that now the news is all taking it out of context. We're like, he's a Nazi. He did the Nazi to me.
Welcome
It's like,
to the
come
next-
on.
Welcome to the next 4 years. The
Yeah,
same
the next
exact
4
shit
years-
that we
Yep.
saw in
Yeah,
the first
it's
4
gonna
years.
be
The liberal
fucking
media is
fun.
just going to be fucking doing this shit again
Yeah.
and again,
They're
making
gonna be like-
false narratives.
Trump said this, and you're like, but that's not you just showed 4 seconds of it. there's 35 seconds.
Yeah, you didn't show the whole
Oh,
context. Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be so
Remember,
many things taken
they
out
did
of context.
They did that with that. There was fine people on both sides thing.
Yeah.
They did
where-
that so long that everybody fucking believed it as if it was a fact.
It's
Rittenhouse
insane.
killed a black dude in
Yeah.
cold
Oh,
blood.
yeah.
3 of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was three
they,
black
Yeah, they
people.
claimed
He hunted them down
He
and
hunted
killed them.
down black people.
like-
And
Yeah.
he said, "Look, I have a tag."
Yet, like literally every moment of that fucking event that happened with Rittenhouse is literally on camera from different angles.
But I still know people that say that Rittenhouse killed black people.
Yep.
And I'm like, what are you
Jesus.
talking about? He killed 3 white people.
That were literally attacking
No,
him.
he
Two white people?
killed one
Two-
white person and wounded another one.
no,
Killed two
two.
white people, and then
Yeah, there was
blew the
two.
guy's arm off. He killed two
No,
guys.
Yeah, he shot one guy in the
One
chest.
guy in the
and
chest.
that guy died. The first guy that he shot was the child molester.
Yeah, the child molester
that he
that
shot
charged him.
in the head.
Yeah.
That guy died
The
immediately.
other guy got his arm, his like,
Annihilated.
the bicep was
bicep. Yeah.
completely taken out. But the second guy was the skateboarder that came up to hit him, and he, as he was about to get hit,
Yeah, I
raised
remember
the
that
rifle
part.
up
I didn't
and
know
fired,
about the first. I
He
couldn't. I didn't know
fired
about the
one
first
shot,
Yeah.
and it hit the guy's heart.
Yeah, he kind of turned and collapsed, didn't he?
He was
yeah.
immediate. I mean, it was like one of those. Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was the guy that was swinging the skateboard at
Yep.
him.
Just said that.
Well, what didn't
Oh,
one of them
I
have a
didn't
pistol?
catch
Or
it.
Yeah,
was
that
reaching
was
for
the
a
guy.
pistol?
That was fuck. What is that guy's name? God, I can't remember his name, but he pulled a pistol and went to
Grosskreutz or something like that.
Grosskreutz, yeah.
That's his last
All
name.
these riots, like, I mean,
Well, none of those people went to jail. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, like during the riots and shit, nobody went to jail, and then everyone's like, "Well, what about January 6th?" And it's like,
these guys have been rotting in fucking single cells ever since.
one of the guys
For
has been in
trespassing.
for 3 years without charge.
And guess what?
Yeah.
The guy that was the head of
Proud
the
Boys.
Proud Boys,
Yeah.
he wasn't even in the state, and they put him away for
Yes.
fucking life.
yes,
Yep.
which is insane.
That's
And
crazy.
remember, the Proud Boys, the super racist organization,
whose
headed
leader is
by
a black dude.
Fine
No,
gentleman.
it was headed. No, he's
Hispanic.
Latino
Oh, he's Latino.
or
Oh, okay.
Latinx, whatever we have to say now.
Yeah, yeah.
Latinx.
But
Latinx.
I totally lost what I was.
You
about
sure
to say.
did. You
Fuck.
started thinking about Latinx, didn't you?
Yeah, it fucked me up.
But yeah, he just released all these people. Now.
Yes,
he basically what did they? All their
Pardoned.
So he
and
pardoned all these people, but the
communed
only
their sentences or something like that. What's it
I
called?
think he fully pardoned them.
No, there's several that he communed.
But I know that they were not letting them out, and so there was like crowds of people out there protesting because they were.
Yeah,
not
they were
letting
going to
them out.
send. They were going to send Walker, Texas Rangers up there.
Just
They
a-
were.
a
They
shitload
were
of
going to
Chuck
send
Norrises.
Chuck Norris up there
there.
to fucking. Yeah, he was saying we
Wait, there's more than
we gotta
one
get
of
the
these
Rangers
guys?
involved because
You guys remember watching some of the videos from January 6th, right?
Yes.
And seeing like
Oh, it
multiple
escalated.
places. Yeah, but seeing multiple places. Yeah, sure, there were some places where that like some crazy shit was kind of
Yeah.
happening. But then you also had other places where the cops are like moving barriers and just going, "Go on in."
Yep.
Letting people in, literally leading people through the fucking Capitol.
And that fucking provocateur who was arrested and then somehow disappeared.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yes.
they called him out, didn't they?
Yes, they
He's a
called
Fed. He's a Fed.
because
Yeah.
he goes, "Let's go. Let's bring this to the Capitol and
That
fucking
was
march inside the Capitol.
Ray-
Let's go inside."
His name was Ray Epps.
Yeah, Ray Epps.
Yeah.
I had a
And-
realization about this recently, just real quick. Do you remember when they actually were airing that on the news, on the radio?
What?
When
January
it was
20th?
January
Or
20th.
January
6th?
6th? Yeah.
Yeah.
They
and-
aired it on the radio prior to it happening. Like the whole.
Really?
Yeah. You guys don't remember because the news station I listened to said.
I thought that would
we're-
be bigger.
Yeah. Well, the news station I was listening to at the time said, we're going to go live now to the. It's not swearing in. What is it called when the.
The inauguration.
No. Well, that's the inauguration.
The
But what it
January
was
6th
it
was
was
the
the transfer of power. or
transfer of
whatever,
power. We're gonna go-
No, they were.
It was the confirmation.
They were
of votes.
confirming the votes. That's what.
So
it
they
was. That's what it
decided
was.
to air that on this national radio syndicate I listen to in the mornings.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't do that this year.
It is weird how. Well, here's another one. You want to talk conspiracy?
They
Then?
knew it was going to fucking happen.
You want to talk
of course they
conspiracy?
did.
Then CNN wasn't airing any of Trump's fucking speeches and shit like that
That's right.
until the day he got shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They didn't.
You're right.
They didn't. And they didn't air anything after it either.
I'm just saying that's pretty bizarre.
Doesn't that
They aired
seem weird?
that. Yeah. They
That's fucking weird.
they aired that over the radio waves and didn't do it this year at all.
Yeah.
Like they had to have known something like that was.
I'm just saying that it does. Look, even if none of this is an actual conspiracy, it leads to very conspiratorial thought.
Yeah, presumptions.
Yes, because look, when you go, wait, they didn't air any of this before or after. Only one time.
Just that day.
And then he got shot in the ear that one time.
Mm-hmm.
How did they
CNN
know
doesn't like
there'd be
Trump?
something
Did you hear the latest on that, though?
day?
There's an officer saying he's the one who shot him.
An officer?
An officer on the ground said, I'm the one who shot him with it was a 30, no. God, I want to say a 30-30. It doesn't sound right, though.
No, he was out there fucking swinging a fucking lever action.
Something like that. There was an officer, I made the kill. And it was the actual, the sniper shot later that shot.
They shot after he started firing.
Yeah, he got how many shots off?
You got
I think he
8.
Got, was it 8? Damn,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was.
Well, because you hear the
even
first
people
shot,
on the ground around the officers, and the officer's the one who shot this kid.
No, I haven't heard that.
This is a recent thing that I heard about this. Like, what was the kid's name?
I don't know.
The shooter?
They got rid of that one real quick.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Remember, they
his name.
scrubbed all of his shit. He didn't have any silverware at his house.
His house was cleaned out. Like, what the fuck?
But with the shots in the video, you hear the first shot, and he realizes he's not down.
Yeah.
As Trump starts to go down, you start hearing click, 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 and thwack, thwack, thwack over the top of him. And I believe it was 8 shots or 7 shots.
Yeah.
Crooks.
Yeah, Crooks.
That's it. Thomas Crooks. Thank you. That's it.
Who was also in a lot of BlackRock commercial, had this weird phone that kept going from his house to the FBI office, which is odd.
That's very odd.
It does seem like something you might want to, I don't know, travel down that road.
Maybe investigate?
But if you're in the FBI and you're part of this, are you going to investigate that?
Of course not.
No.
Of course not.
I still thought it was funny that the Secret Service lady thought she was going to keep her job after that.
This is what I just found about it. Local officer shot Trump rally shooter first. And that was posted on the August 19th, 2024.
See, at first, your poor ability
reporting skills?
Yeah, your poor reporting skills. It sounded like, a cop said he shot Trump.
No,
that's what it sounded.
Well, at first I thought that's what he meant.
That's what it
He was shooting at Crooks, yeah. And so an officer saying the first shot to strike the man who fired at the former Donald Trump was from a local law enforcement officer. So
former Donald Trump? You're also
Donald
bad
Trump,
at reading.
That's what it says right fucking there, dude.
No, you didn't read the first part where the first
shot to strike the man who fired at former President Donald Trump was from a local law enforcement officer, according to a preliminary report.
Well, I think you just skipped words in it the
Clay
first time.
Higgins from Louisiana. Yeah, and then the SWAT actually hit him as well, 100 yards away.
Well, the weirdest part about that whole thing was the fact that the Secret Service lady comes out and says after, we didn't have anybody on that roof because it was too sloped. And it's like, but the roof that they were on was more sloped.
It was absolutely more sloped. Like, it was like this kind of an angle.
The other roof was almost flat.
Yeah.
Hey, listen to this really quick. Not to interrupt, but this is kind of crazy. He stopped Crooks. I'm going to go one more paragraph. When SWAT officers saw Crooks as a moving target on the rooftop, he quickly left his post and sprinted towards the man, running to a clear shot position directly into the line of fire while Crooks was firing, Higgins said. He stopped Crooks, and importantly, I believe the shot damaged the buffer tube on Crooks' AR, Higgins added later, citing eyewitness testimony. If the shot damaged the buffer tube on the rifle Crooks was using, it would have left Crooks unable to fire more shots. Crooks went down from his firing position but popped back up several seconds later, the SWAT officer said. That's when a shot from the U.S. Secret Service encounter sniper struck Crooks, killing him. So this cop is saying, I shot him and actually hit his fucking rifle.
Yeah.
Okay. Stopped him from shooting, and then this SWAT officer actually dropped him. Mm-hmm. That's what they were saying.
I was trying to find a picture of that because there's pictures of Crooks' gun up there. I want to see if you can see any damage
to the buffer tube is what this is saying.
Because if you can see damage to it, I mean, that does
this
validate some of it.
Yeah, this is what, and then the Secret Service has said one of its counter snipers are the ones that took out Crooks. Higgins, this is the officer that supposedly shot Crooks' rifle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, from the view I'm seeing, I don't see anything. Let me let's see if I can just send this to you, Kevin.
Pretty wild. But yeah, that was something I heard recently on the radio. I mean, I thought that was unique to think, someone else is taking the claim for it, or if there's actual legitimate thing that happened. But that sounds like a huge window of time from the video we originally watched, though. I mean, it was like mere seconds before they had Trump on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From the first shots fired.
So here's a picture here.
Let's blurt out something fierce.
So you can't.
We
can't
can't
really
zoom
see
in on there,
it.
and you can zoom on that on your side. We can't zoom on this one, but you can see the gun.
I don't see no
off
buffer
here.
tube damage.
Oh,
So
there it is.
And, did you see?
I'm
see the
gonna send
damage?
you one. Oh, well, I'll send you. Now this could be they just fucking.
a manipulated photo.
Oh,
or
it was.
just a
Is
stock
this supposed to be
photo.
his gun?
This is supposed to be his gun. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I'll send it to you.
But yeah, pretty fascinating stuff about. So the buffer tube, where is that on the gun?
That is the rear portion of the stock. The
That's
buffer tube's
destroyed
actually
right there.
Right
yeah.
there.
the buffer. So he may not have destroyed the buffer tube because that is actually that part is out past the buffer tube. The buffer tube should be starting like right under where the undamaged part is.
So like right under here.
A little further back.
Well,
So it is
whatever.
possible that here, let me show you because you don't know what a gun is.
Well, you said a little further back, and so I went a little further back.
This right here. This piece
So a little
right
further
here-
forward.
No, you're not listening. This piece right here is the buffer tube. The buffer tube actually goes into the stock. The stock actually surrounds the buffer tube. The
Okay.
buffer tube will go.
So then a little further forward.
No.
I would say forward
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Well, now here down, I think cursor down.
So, no, you're also not listening. The buffer tube extends further than you think. It's not all the way forward. This is part of the buffer tube. The
I
whole
understand
thing is
that.
a buffer tube. So this buffer tube right here, I believe it would start roughly in this area. So it's possible that he didn't strike the buffer tube and only struck the stock itself.
Well, that being said,
well,
it looks like the
still-
officer did get a shot off
Yeah.
on this kid.
But he also could. It's been months. He could have seen this photo and been like, "Yeah, I did that."
Well,
There's
maybe
a lot of people that say
he
that
could
about.
have.
There's a lot of people that say that shit about Rob O'Neill,
Yeah, and
who says he
Again,
killed
there's
Osama
a lot
bin Laden.
Of, a
But
lot
also,
of things happen at
you know,
once there. You
yeah.
know.
Yeah,
Maybe
it
this
is.
guy
Yeah.
also just thought that whole thing is the buffer tube.
Well,
You
and then
know.
on top of
No,
that, the amount of
he-
people that were down below saying,
he's
"Hey,
like a
there's a
SWAT
shooter.
officer.
There's a shooter up there," and literally nothing was done. Well, this kind of counters that. Looks like something was done about it, but not in time.
See, and if you
Yeah.
go back to the other photo real quick, you don't see any of that damage.
Well, we
Well,
can't
it's like
really
on the
see
side.
it.
It is
on
hard,
here.
but
Getting a good look at
you
it.
just don't see. Like when I zoom in on my phone, you don't see that.
Shane just wants to see more fucking blood. This sicko.
I don't mind it.
She's that fucking trickle there. He's like, "Oh yeah, I know what he's doing tonight." Again.
Cleaning up.
No, if you use tissues, there's no cleanup.
Or a dog.
Oh.
No, you
Poor
don't
doggy.
use dog. It's disgusting, Tim. You can use your dog if you'd like to. That
So,
way. It's fine. Invest in peanut butter, I guess. Tim's like,
I've
oh,
been
it's
accused
stock.
of worse.
so the point is, it's possible that this guy did hit the gun. That could have been
Yeah, we
damage that
kind
was
of went
done,
off on a
or
tangent about that, didn't we? My apologies.
but
It's
no,
not a big
it's
deal.
fine. But
It's relevant shit.
it does, follow what we were talking about.
What
And,
were we talking about, Kevin?
The assassination.
Was that what we were talking about?
Well, or actually, originally we were talking about the things Trump has been doing
Like-
on day one.
Like, what else did he do? I know that
All
we're
right,
no longer
Kevin.
have to worry about DEI, which is kind of great.
Yes, that is another thing. that
Wait,
he
before you
has-
go on.
It's too late. We've already
No,
moved on.
before you go on, one more photo.
Oh man,
Well,
we get Shane talking about guns.
no.
right
Now
up
you
his
can
alley,
check it
isn't it?
out. You can actually
Yep,
see the
there's
damage, on it.
on it.
Yep.
So,
All right, there it is.
Same weapon.
Maybe the other one, the first one, it was
Well,
just
it's
the
probably
angle.
angle is my
Yeah,
guess.
you're
Yeah.
looking down at the top of it. You're not looking on the side of it. at
I've
all.
never
You
even
can
seen
see-
this photo before, so.
But you can definitely see that damage.
That is one
from that.
slanted roof, though. I wouldn't want to be standing on
Oh
that.
boy,
That looks so fucking
oh,
I don't-
unsafe.
they had to have done this with a crane.
It's-
Oh god, yeah, it's
it's
terrifying.
Velcro
Give you
to that roof
vertigo, right?
now. Yeah, that's a-
It is the flattest fucking slanted roof I've ever seen.
So,
I wanna
yes.
roll an ankle.
So,
Jesus Christ.
like Tim had said there that Trump has made it to where DEI
They're on
is-
paid leave.
they're on paid leave. They're
Good, they
getting
shouldn't
rid of
be there.
all of the programs within the federal government, and I believe that they're also going to try to do more than that.
I love that he put positions should now be based on merit.
Yes, God. Oh, man, that's
Equity
amazing.
should not be part of anything unless you're talking about like your mortgage or
yes,
what you
realty
own.
and shit. Yeah,
I agree.
Exactly.
Equity should not be. Look, if you don't work as hard as I do, you shouldn't get as much as I get.
That
That's the way it works.
Sense. Usually
It shouldn't be because you have tits. You know.
Well, I'm oppressed. I'm a victim of society. I deserve a bit more assistance than you.
Oh,
you know what?
yeah,
if you're in a
that makes
wheelchair,
sense.
you'll be even more oppressed. You go up a
I'm
level.
going to be a little more depressed.
So,
Would
a
you?
VA official warned staff to
Just
report
eat all day.
VA official warned staff to report efforts to hide DEI
What?
programs. So,
Oh, of course they're going to try.
of course, they're going to try.
Well, first off,
try to
I
hide 'em.
get it. They want to continue working, which is funny because most of the people that they try to get into this stuff are just like, I want an easy way up.
Sure.
But what I'm saying is, if your job is about to go away, you'd be like, let's make sure it's over here so it's not seen.
Yeah.
I get it. That makes sense. But we should still get rid of them. It's dumb. It's a bad system.
Yeah, it's
It's just a
very frustrating way to
Well,
handle business.
And not only that, but it also
School,
just
yeah.
causes more division and conflict.
Well, yeah,
with
that's
people.
why-
Well, and you want the best person on the job. Look at Boeing and what DEI did for them. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
It's one of the reasons why.
Exactly.
So I was listening to something today, and I heard the community, and I was like, I hate that. I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
I hate it when people say that they're part. This community, what? Because you guys have the same organs or this or that. You like to fuck the same people. Who gives a shit? Stop fucking dividing yourself from everybody and just be a person.
Why can't it be that? Why does it have to be a fence or gates?
Because that is how you look. I get where it comes from. It's when people are actually like being beaten up in the street or can't do. You know what I mean? But when we get to a point where that's not happening at the rates that it was happening,
Oh,
it
you
still
asked a lot
happens.
of people. That, no, it's
they think
there's
that
still
there's a-
genocide.
Yeah, they
going
think
on.
that people
absolutely.
are just marching
Trans
down
people
the
are being
street
murdered daily.
Oh yeah, yeah,
with
yeah,
baseball
yeah.
bats, just beating
Yeah.
down every. Look,
They have no
There,
rights.
there are kill teams going around just murdering trans people.
That's what.
left and
That's
right.
literally what they're saying.
Yeah,
Look,
it's crazy.
do things like that happen? Of course, but they also happen to everybody.
Yeah, it's called crime.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's called murder.
Exactly.
Now-
It's not.
Are they happening at the levels that they were happening in the 60s, 70s, 80s? No. We're actually getting less violent
Yeah.
overall. And
Yeah.
people hate to hear that because they go, but the news said.
No,
It's like,
you
yeah,
get-
the news
you
wants
get a
to-
lot
you
of
just
stories
get me
about
scared.
that for sure.
The 90s were especially violent decade. There was a lot of violence in the 90s. We've definitely gone
King?
down way down since then.
That was a misunderstanding.
Oh, well,
Yeah, it was
They're like-
totally
some more LA
they're
fires.
they're
Huh?
like, we're just trying to get that cocaine out of you, sir.
Stop resisting.
Yes. Stop resist. Yeah.
He told us this would fix the tweak in his back.
But
Yeah.
I don't like the argument that this is. I mean, when folks say with the whole DEI thing and how Trump's also taking away trans rights, what rights did they have before that they're losing? Is what I've always wondered.
they're not having any of their rights taken away. I mean,
It's human rights. There's nothing being taken from them at
No.
all. But their argument
the
is,
same
well,
rights
we
as
don't get
anybody
gender
else.
affirming care anymore. What does that mean?
Yeah. First off, if there are no genders,
And that's a huge thing
What are
too.
you
is like,
affirming?
why
Right.
are we so upset that Trump's announcing two different genders, male and female?
well, here's the funny thing behind that is they've announced that you are the gender you are at conception, and technically, scientifically, we're all XX to start.
oh
Right, that stuff doesn't come into place until further on down the
Right.
line. However,
that's true.
the thing that makes me laugh the most about it is the side that's like been kind of against their own like science for the last 4 years minimum. You know, the ones that are like, no, sex is not; it's a spectrum. It's like, no, it's X, Y, X, Y.
Yeah.
That's so ridiculous.
So it's like now you guys want to talk about science.
Yeah.
I think both sides are bullshit on science in a lot of different directions, right?
Oh, for
You
sure.
got religion on one side that's super bullshit on it. Then you've got woke religion on the other side that's super
Yeah.
bullshit about science.
yeah.
If science, then follow it on both fucking sides. Stop it. It's fucking nonsense.
What's nonsense is we're having to have this discussion
I know.
That's what's nonsense.
No, it is ridiculous.
The fact
that we
the
should be
president had
having
to
it.
fucking announce it.
Yeah.
The president of the United States had to say
There's
only two genders.
Yeah. It's
I never thought
insane.
I'd live to see a day like that. I imagine a lot of people are like,
I don't think
what
anybody
the fuck
even
kind of world?
conceptualized the possibility of something like that even happening.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Russian commercials that they run to make fun of us?
No.
They're
But
hilarious.
I bet they are.
They're so fucking fun. They had one, see if you can find this real quick. Russian commercial on a jetliner making fun of woke America.
Oh, I think I did see that.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, I think I did see that one.
Well, we did watch one. Remember the Olympics?
Yeah,
Where
that's the
they
one.
Turned, no, that's different though. But that's one of them.
Yeah.
Where they turned our Olympics, the American Olympics would be this, and it's just gay Olympics. It's hilarious. Yeah. Check.
Asian commercial?
What?
Oh, he didn't get that. Are you?
Oh.
Are you gonna put those there?
Fun of woke.
It's on a jetliner.
Woke U.S. Army goes full cringe.
Let's see if I can find it.
Russian
Anyway, you
Army
guys
ad
continue
makes woke
talking
USA
about
look
that.
like a
so-
joke. Well, what's wrong with that one? Russian Army ad makes woke USA look like a joke.
Well, that's Russian
Yeah.
Army ad makes woke
Scroll
US
down.
Army ad.
Direct
look like a
TV
joke.
Russian guy
I found
funny
it
commercial.
immediately.
Opulence has it. Oh, that one was funny.
Oh, is this it
That's
right
it,
here?
that's
Russian
it.
video mocking. Okay.
All you gotta do is scroll down. God damn it!
Yeah, but I found
Guys,
it
there is
immediately.
a tweet with almost
This is not the one.
100,000 likes.
not
Shut
the
up,
one.
dude. Shut up, dude. Shut up, you. You shut up, you. You don't ever tell me fuck you, okay, you? She come into my house and she kicked my dog.
Okay, I'll just copy the link and send it to you.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck, I just did it.
That's racist!
You're racist.
We haven't done anything. We're a totally
Because
peaceful
you're
racist
super
group.
into fucking Roman salutes, you cunt.
Is that what they called? Is that what it really called?
That's what they were calling it.
сделать?
В Америку летите?
Да. Переезжаем.
Америка самая свободная страна. Страна возможностей.
Вы с мужем летите?
Are you with your
Да,
husband?
мы
Yes, we are
вместе.
here
Он сейчас
together. He will
подойдет.
come
А
soon.
вот и мой
No,
муж.
watch the show.
Знакомьтесь.
Get acquainted. Oh, boy.
Эмили.
Hello.
Oh no, two ladies are married.
He's smelling ass now.
Простите, мистер. Пассажиры позади вас вегетарианцы. Им неприятно, что для них употребляют
You have
мясо.
discomfort because you eat meat.
Мы же их не заставляем это.
Простите, но в США принято придерживаться принципа демократии.
Democracy.
Позвольте, я это заберу.
Yeah.
Take it from
now they're taking away the guy's meat because somebody's a vegetarian.
Тут очередь в туалет.
There's a line for the toilet.
В очередь говорю, вставь в
Now
туалет.
he's telling a black guy to get in line.
Простите, мистер, что случилось?
What
Да
happened
вот
here?
парень без очереди лезет тут.
И что? Вы не хотите его пропустить?
Я?
Конечно, конечно.
You need to skip
Его
him in
надо
front of you.
пропустить. Мы подождем.
We
Его
will wait.
народ долгие годы терпел
No!
Мы перед всеми афроамериканцами долгу.
You guys gotta watch this.
Простите нас.
Find this part.
Oh my
Прошу
god!
вас.
These are Russian. This is from a Russian commercial.
Yeah, well, they're not wrong, unfortunately.
And he's just looking at him like expecting him to get down on his knees.
Oh, my God.
Вы не могли бы пересесть в носовую часть самолета?
В смысле, я один?
Нет, 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 вы все трое.
Зачем?
Там сзади пара, а не child free.
Child free.
Дело в том, что ваш сын попадает в поле их зрения, и это вызывает
It
ветер.
makes him uncomfortable.
Sorry about the audio for this, folks, but man.
Dude, that's fucking great. I haven't watched the whole. I only watched like the first portion of it.
That is really
It's
funny,
so
though.
fucking
But
true.
that's
And that was made like 4 years ago.
yeah.
or
Well, I
something?
mean, this was going on then. This
We
stuff,
were a joke to. I mean,
We're-
honestly, we were the
it's-
laughing stock of the whole fucking
yeah.
planet.
Well, yeah, I think it's when we made Caitlyn Jenner Woman of the Year.
I think that was just a big
That was a big start.
That
it was
didn't help.
Look,
That
women,
didn't help.
Look, women, you're not good enough to even be woman of the year.
We're gonna let a dude be the best
But
woman of the year.
You know what
Yeah.
though? Hasn't Caitlyn Jenner come out and said that like, no, I'm not a real woman? Like,
Yes.
yeah. So like,
Because
at
it's
least
crazy.
At least that person is actually not.
But I guarantee
know.
you that Caitlyn Jenner is also going, yeah, but that was Bruce that hit that fucking lady and killed her. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
And Bruce is dead. Don't
Yeah,
dead name
don't
me.
dead name me. Yeah, and for anybody saying Gulf of Mexico anymore, can't dead name.
Nope. Gulf of America.
Gulf of
Damn right it
It
is.
actually should just be apostrophe America.
Yeah.
Can't wait till we figure what the new name for Greenland's going to be,
I already said it.
or maybe even
Red,
Canada.
white, and blue land's a pretty good one.
Red, white, and blue land's good.
But I like
No,
the
no.
Mar-a-Lago land.
You gotta say it. You gotta say it. Lind. Red, white, and blue land.
Lind-
Blue Land.
Because it's
Blue Land,
Greenland.
yeah, Greenland.
You gotta have. It's gotta be close.
Well, we got to Americanize it, land.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
But yeah,
We
I
can
guess
say Greenland.
Was it Sweden? No, it's God damn it. What country owns that? Because they're pissed as fuck. They actually told President Trump to fuck off.
Well,
they actually
because
said
they're,
it too.
they're
He's like,
woke.
I'm going to say this in a way that the president can understand it. Fuck you.
Yeah, well, they're woke.
Scandinavia. Is
Yeah.
that what it was? Scandinavia. No.
Scandinavia is
God damn
it's
it.
the
a region.
the region.
Who owns Greenland?
I don't know. Why don't you look it up?
It's the Dutch, I believe, isn't it? Isn't it the
No.
I
Dutch?
think it's the Dutch.
No.
If it says Dutch, I'm gonna be so mad. Kevin got that right.
Greenland is a kingdom of Denmark. The Swedes.
The Danes.
The Danes. That's what it
yeah.
was. So yeah, the president of or whatever you want to call him, the king of Sweden, or I don't know.
I think there is a
The
king.
Danish.
Of Sweden.
Yeah, he
king.
just basically told president literally on a newscast told.
Well,
President Trump
yeah,
to
that's
fuck
because
off.
But Sweden and Denmark are two different places.
I don't know. Greenland's mixed on. It's like, well, we wouldn't mind being Americans. They're probably a better.
I saw some videos where they were like, "I would love to be American." Like,
Yeah.
I saw
It'd be cool to visit there and not have to worry about a green card or a passport or anything like that.
I think you have to have a passport to go fucking anywhere anymore.
Well, not to Hawaii.
Yeah, but I think it's different when you go to territories.
Yeah, but Hawaii is still technically
That's a
like
state.
it's a state.
Well,
in
yeah,
our
We have free travel between states. I don't know about territories. Like Guam, you know,
What about ours?
the Virgin Islands,
Puerto Rico,
Greenland.
We're gonna get it, dude.
Canada.
We need it.
No,
Well,
I've actually
Canada's-
even seen some Canadians going, yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Oh, I know.
Canada's actually headed the right direction. They've got their new candidate possibly.
He's
for,
actually badass,
He's-
dude.
Yeah,
he
I
was
saw
asked
some
the
of the
same
things he
question:
said.
how many genders are there? He's like, well, I only know of 2.
Yeah, I saw that
Did
one.
you see that one?
Because it's crazy.
Can
You
you
see
list
the-
some other ones? Because I don't know what they are.
Did you see the video of him like eating an apple and the
Oh, yeah.
the
That's
journalist
the
is
one I
that
saw.
yeah
Nonchalantly,
that was
like,
hilarious.
who said that? It's like, well, people are. Yeah, who?
Like, what people?
What people are saying that about me?
Nobody.
He just ripped
That's
that guy
the thing.
apart, man. It
Yeah.
was hilarious.
The matter of factness of him is fantastic.
Yeah,
He's
I like him.
Yeah,
and
he could be
and
pretty
the
good.
smugness of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The smugness and matter of factness
Yeah.
all at the same time.
yeah, he's good.
Canada needs a
So,
guy like him.
They really do. I mean,
Well, Trudeau's
Oh,
terrible.
Trudeau's awful. Thankfully, he's resigned,
Yes.
yeah.
which is
Well, he
great
was
for
pressured
Canada.
into it, I guarantee you. I mean,
Well, of
it didn't help
course.
that Trump took over and had a little talking to him with about stuff. And
Well, that's true. But also,
his party's
he's
like,
had
no,
a
we don't need you no more.
well, yeah, and there's been a lot of like I don't know a lot about Canadian politics, but what I have seen is that there's a lot of turmoil and like pressure.
Well,
against
yeah,
him.
they did so much fucked
There's
up
a lot
shit,
of
dude.
retarded shit that they did over the
Oh,
last,
absolutely.
I don't know, 8,
The
10
trucker
years.
thing with the gas, remember that?
Oh, that was insane.
and
they
the
were
fact-
freezing their bank accounts. And
Yeah.
stuff.
And the fact that they have basically 2 legal systems, where you have the regular legal system and then you have a tribunal system, which
Yeah.
can get you on anything.
Yeah.
They're like, nah, we didn't like the way you dressed that day. Into the fucking click
Yeah,
for
that's
you.
Yeah.
Jordan Peterson had to go through
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
because he's like, no, I'm not going to be compelled to say things you want me to say.
Yeah.
Now I get it when you, because Jordan Peterson's whole fucking spiel on it was like, I get it. In a society, you might have things that you don't want us to say, and you put restrictions on that, but you can't put restrictions on things I have to say.
Exactly.
I won't
Yeah.
be told what I can say
Yeah.
or can't say. Salt, beef,
Oh bloody hell!
and water. That's even better. Here's
bloody hell!
he's got a higher voice.
You know, I can't understand how these leftist
more Kermit now. It's getting Kermity.
they're
He is almost Kermity, though.
compelling speech, and I'm not a fan of that.
He doesn't stutter, and he has big words.
He does.
Well, and he also talks very slowly because he's thought out.
Because he's talking to children.
Well, no,
Yeah,
well, yeah,
that's
that.
true, too.
But also, he's stated several occasions he's very careful with his words. The way the words he chooses.
Well, that's why he was like. I remember him on an interview when someone was like, "Oh, you say all these terrible things." He's like, "Find them."
Yeah.
He's like, "I have 20 years of stuff on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Like he's
that
done
anybody
tons of
could go
lectures that are
through
on there. Yeah.
Go through it and find me those things."
Yeah. It's all bullshit.
And they're like, it's like you don't have any of it ready, so you're full of shit.
yeah. Yeah.
That's word of mouth.
No, it's just someone heard from
Hate him to
someone
hate him.
like, ooh, he says bad things. They never did
no,
any
they were
research on it.
They were just pissed that he was like, no, I'm not going to be compelled to say she to somebody that's fucking. I'm not going
don't
to say that.
consider you a woman at all.
No, but
I can see your penis through the tightness of your jeans.
Yeah. Well, he's even been asked. He's like, so
nice
if
shape,
you had
by the
somebody
way."
that was transgender in your fucking class, would you call them she? And he's like, yeah. He's like, I'm fine with that. He's like, I'm not going to be compelled to do it though.
Yeah.
It's dumb and it leads to terrible things.
Yeah, and he's absolutely right.
I agree. I mean, because there's places in the world there where you're compelled to say things like, dear leader, and you know,
Is that how it goes?
if you don't cry enough when the leader dies, we'll put you in. No, dear leader,
You're
you're
going to the
obviously in the
fucking
wrong
gulag.
fucking spot.
Yeah.
It's North Korean. That's not Japanese either. Nope, not that one at all. Not even close. First off, Tim, nobody would know what North Korean music sounds like because they don't allow anything out.
They don't allow
I got
music.
the next best thing. No,
That's not it either.
I'm gonna get it one of these times.
Ava Nagila, no. Nope.
No.
Definitely not. I mean, you're getting more in the region.
So okay,
figure
so
it
now another thing. So honestly, all the things that Trump did with his executive,
Tim's going to explode in a second.
with his executive
Decisions.
There you go. Thank
It's called
you.
an order.
Executive orders. Thank you.
Legislative.
I'm tired. So we can't go through all of them because there was a lot.
Well, no, I just don't like it when both of you are getting it wrong.
So he repealed 78, I believe, of Biden's.
And he filed 200 executive orders
Yes.
on the first day.
And one of those was to turn back.
It's you.
One of those was to start securing the border, and right away, the migrants that were coming up got turned away.
Oh yeah.
And
In
CNN they were in tears. Some of them were, and CNN was
Like,
going
I just spent $5,000 to the cartel.
yeah, but CNN yeah exactly.
That's what it is.
But CNN is treating it like it's this awful, horrible thing, and everyone else is going, no, that's a good thing.
That's
You
what
know,
borders are.
They're illegally trying to get over here. So if they're not following the law, they shouldn't be here. That's why they should be turned away.
Do you want to know
They should
who's,
have known that when he was elected.
Exactly, and
you
they have
guys wanna-
1,500 active duty troops coming down there to help secure the border.
Do you want to know who's most against illegal immigration? People who legally immigrated here.
Yeah,
Oh,
They
yeah.
are more against
I
it
would
than
be
anybody
pissed.
else.
I would be pissed.
Because they're like, no, I had to do 10 years of this shit
Yeah.
and learn stuff about the country I'm moving to.
Yeah.
And learn English.
Who know
and
more
do
about
this.
the country than we do.
Yes, they know more. Look, no, if you put somebody that's taking their fucking citizenship test up against like just any random fucking, I don't know, 22-year-old, the 22-year-old's getting crushed
absolutely. Yeah,
every time.
yeah.
They're getting deported.
And you know what? Maybe we should do that.
Sorry, he's gonna take your slot.
We're just gonna. Nope, you're now Charles.
Gonna be some
Yeah.
fucking Hunger Games style shitter.
No, what we do is we just like if your kid's dumb enough to get beat by somebody, you just have a new kid,
Yep.
and they go to. It's like a foreign exchange student program.
Jeez.
I like
Oh,
this
man.
idea. This is a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
We can make a game show out of it. Do you know how fun this would be?
You should. I mean, they got a list of all these things that he did, and I mean, it's literally we could do a whole show on it.
Oh yeah, easily.
There's so much.
We could probably do a whole show on like 2.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like
let's do that.
he's
very fucking
redefining
crazy.
birthright citizenship. So that basically,
Let's break down.
people
Let's pick a couple to go over on our next show and just break down those and have
Sure.
a discussion about
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
have a part 2 of this.
I mean, this goes on and on. Oh, they named the cartels as foreign terrorist groups.
Yeah.
So
We knew
now
that
the
was gonna
military,
happen. Yep.
now the military and law enforcement will have extra powers against, and
Yeah,
police
you're
go
gonna see
against them.
fucking Delta Force strikes into
Absolutely.
Mexican fucking jungles.
Well, not only
Yeah.
that, even the Mexican cartels and gangs that are here now.
Yes.
Aurora, Colorado.
Well,
Tren de Aguas, or whatever the fuck they're called, are
don't-
now a terrorist group.
I don't think that that's technically a cartel group, though. I
It's
think
a gang.
that but you can't just make gangs fucking terrorists.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
I mean, you could try it, but
Latin
I don't know
kings?
how that's gonna work.
Afuera.
I don't know. What did you say?
I said the Latin kings, afuera,
What does that mean?
to go away or get out.
Yeah.
What?
It was Mount McKinley.
Afuera. It was at Mount McKinley.
Yeah, he
Well, yeah, it
restored
wasn't
the name of Mount
Taffy.
McKinley. Yeah,
Fucking
Taft.
Taft.
William H. Taft.
You're like, oh man,
Macy.
saltwater fucking taffy's so good.
I'm not a fan of that stuff. It's disgusting. It's either really good soft or it just gets hard like 3 seconds later. You buy it at the store, it's like, oh, that's pretty tasty.
What are we talking about?
Banana.
Tim?
Yeah, it's wonderful. And then you get it home and like, this is awful.
You're
What the
talking about the trips you
I
take in your
spent
van,
25 cents a piece on this shit at some candy store on the coast, and it's fucking awful.
dude. We could take all of that, what you just said, out of context
Do it.
and put that into a fucking little skit. It would be great. I need to make an AI Tim fucking showing up in a van offering 25 cents to a kid. Oh, it's getting too
Want
soft
some
too quick, and then it gets
Banana
hard out of
taffy. You
nowhere.
gotta get in your mouth quick or it'll get soft.
We could
Tastes just like strawberries.
All right, you can end the show because Tim's
All
got to
right.
fucking whine. Thank you for listening to the show, and Tim's just gonna jump on out of here.
Hey,
All right,
like, subscribe,
Goodbye,
and tell
everybody.
everybody you know.
peace.